What I'd like you to do is to imagine, pretend if that works better for you, that you like to ride motorcycles. Even if you've never ridden a motorcycle, in your imagination you can imagine what that's like. You've seen other people riding motorcycles, because we're going to have some fun with a motorcycle-based theme. And I want you to go ahead and in your mind get on your hog, your Harley, your Suzuki, whatever it is. Go ahead and sit upright and go ahead and kick-start that baby. Go ahead and kick-start that baby. Get it going. There you go. There you go. And go ahead and get your hands on the handlebars there. Maybe you got 8-hangers, maybe you got regulars. There you go. And we're going to go for a ride. And we go out, we're going out in the country, and the speed limit's 55, you're cruising along at 55, but here comes a big, long stretch of road. I want you to open that out, and get going up to 65, 70, 75. And it is just humming right there. You are just vibrating along with the road. You and the road are one. And it just feels great. And here you go. Downshift. Go around the curve to your left. Go around the curve to your left. That's right. And here we go. Straighten it back out again. Straighten it back out again. And as we go along, here's a little speed bump. There you go, just like that, but you handle it just fine. You're an experienced bike rider. And you're going along, and you're having a great time, and you see some friends over to your right. Go ahead and wave to your friends. Go ahead and wave to your friends to the right there. That's right. And they wave back to you because you are looking good, you are looking styling, you are looking fine. You're in your leather and you are just looking good. Now, over here to your left, you're passing somebody and they're hogging that left lane, and doggone it, it's your ex. Imagine you've got an ex-boyfriend or girlfriend. Kind of acknowledge that. That's right. Acknowledge to them that you're there and you belong there. That's right. It just sucks to be them, doesn't it? That's right. Well, go ahead and kick it down and go ahead and pass them. That's right. There you go. And as we go along, you go along and you're just enjoying the wind through your hair. And oh, there you go. That is fantastic. And oops, here comes. What? Oh, you just ran over a frog. You just splattered a frog. Oh my goodness. And Mona, would you go get our frog for us, please? My bad. But it's okay. Frogs happen. You know, you didn't try to hit it on purpose or anything like that. But you got your camping gear in back, and you got your bedroll and all that, and we're coming into the evening, and you find yourself a campsite, and pull yourself over. Oh yeah. Go ahead and turn off your bike. You've been on that hog for the last 2.5 hours, and you are stiff. Go ahead and open your eyes, remain in hypnosis. Open your eyes, get off your bike and stretch. Get off your bike and stretch. Go ahead and stand up. Go ahead and stand up and stretch and just, oh, that's right. Oh, I've never been able to do that. I am so proud of you. That is fantastic, fantastic. And go ahead and sit back down. Go ahead and sit back down. 1, 2, 3, and all the way down. Deeper and focused, relax. Go ahead and lean this way instead. You can go ahead and lean either way that you want to. Excellent. Give them a big round of applause so far. Give them a big round of applause. And so get your bedroll out. It is a beautiful night. It is a beautiful night. And what you hear off in the woods to your left, there is something out in the woods to your left. It is kind of rustling around in the bushes over there. And guess what comes out of the wood but Sasquatch? That's right, Sasquatch comes out of the woods, but he's not scary, he's not mean. Could be male Sasquatch, could be female Sasquatch, doesn't matter. And in a very guttural language says, "May I join you?" And just for the sake of the show, go ahead and nod yes. That's right, because otherwise the show would be really short and I'd have to come up with something else. And so Sasquatch sits down and Sasquatch starts telling you the story of the Sasquatch and how lonely it is. And it starts to make you sad for all the lactation that he has. Sadder and sadder and sadder. But then he starts telling you about the good stuff that goes on. And that starts to perk you up. Go ahead and sit upright so that people can see you. But he starts telling you about how they get to play with the antelope and with the elk, and how they can make the elk sound just as good as the elk, that trumpeting elk sound, if you've ever heard that. And he demonstrates that for you, which I cannot do. And then he asks you to go ahead, and I'll go ahead and try to give it an approximation here, but kind of a trumpeting. Well, that's not even close to an elk. If you've ever heard an elk, go ahead and try to make an elk sound for me. There you go. See, Scott, go ahead and make an elk sound for me. Go ahead and make an elk sound for me. There you go. Give him a round of applause. And that impresses the Sasquatch, and he is impressed. And so that gets to him telling you about, well, a very romantic story about how lonely it is to be a Sasquatch, but when you find a Sasquatch woman who's a good woman, go ahead and raise your hand up and sleep. Go ahead and put your hand down. Go ahead and put your other hand up. There. And how when you find a good Sasquatch woman, they keep you warm at night, and they help you hunt, and they help you gather, and it is just such a heart-rending story that it almost makes you cry. Almost makes you cry for the loneliness that these poor creatures have, male and female, trying to find each other in the wilderness. But then he tells you he's got one favorite pet that he hasn't been able to find. He absolutely loves this pet. It's his pet frog. It's his pet frog, and he hasn't seen his pet frog all day long. And you remember about that squish that you made on the road earlier. And you start to get worried, what if I kill Sasquatch's frog? And you start to get very worried about what that might do. But he seems harmless, he seems harmless. What do you think would happen if you killed Sasquatch's frog?
I don't know. He's coming after me.
Might come after you? What do you think would happen if you had killed Sasquatch's frog? Oh no, let's not have that. What do you think would happen if you had killed Sasquatch's frog? I didn't hear you. He might, but he's been friendly so far, and accidents do happen. But go ahead and sit up straight, because all of a sudden in the distance you hear a rhythm. And Sasquatch, he starts to get all excited because he's pretty sure that's his frog, and the frog comes hopping up, but only on one leg. Because the other leg has been broken. And go ahead and open your eyes, because here's Sasquatch's frog. Here is Sasquatch's frog. Yes, take care. Take care, but be careful of this leg. Go ahead and tend to that leg. Tend to that leg. Go ahead and get it. Yes, yes. And then Sasquatch comes over, 1, 2, 3. Be the Sasquatch. A healing hand on top of the frog's leg. And you feel the energy coming through the Sasquatch into the frog. And you see the frog start to perk up. You see the frog start to perk up. That's right. And all of a sudden, rhythm, 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 rhythm. And you didn't know a Sasquatch could do that, did you? Rhythm, rhythm. And then the frog looks at you and looks at the motorbike and looks at you and looks at the motorbike and says, and the Sasquatch says, and he looks at you, and you're starting to get scared. You're starting to get scared. Sasquatch says, "That's your motorcycle." What do you say to Sasquatch?
That's my motorcycle.
What do you say to Sasquatch? That's your bike. What do you say to Sasquatch?
Yeah, that's my bike.
Oh dear. Sasquatch starts to pull away from you a little bit. Rhythm, 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 rhythm. And the frog says, rhythm? 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 Froggy said. Froggy not angry. Froggy was away further than he should have been, looking for a female Froggy. And he made it back alive. And the leg all better, check it out, all better. Froggy not angry, I'm not angry. Go ahead and give him a big round of applause. 1, 2, 3, and just like that. Do give him a big round of applause. Now here's the most wonderful thing. Who here comes to the fair to see the animals? Raise your hands, even in the audience. Who comes here to see the animals? Raise your hands up here on stage. Who comes here to see the crafts and all that kind of stuff? Raise your hand if you come to see the crafts. Very cool, very cool. Who actually is showing animals? Raise your hand if you're showing animals. Excellent, excellent. What are you showing?
I show my sheep and my chickens.
Sheep and chickens. Very good. I've got an idea for a skit I think you're going to enjoy. 1, 2, 3. You now only speak in a combination of sheep and human. For the rest of the show, you only speak in a combination of sheep and human. Go ahead and give it a try. What's your name?
Bye,
Very good. And where do you live?
Watch this.
Very good, very good. Give her a big round of applause. You, sir, for the rest of this show, only talk like Arnold Schwarzenegger. Give us a little bit of Arnold there, if you would, please.
Now, get to the chopper. Get to the chopper now.
There you go, there you go. And what movie is that from?
I can't remember.
Yeah, but it's one of those action adventures. Very cool. And you only speak like a duck. Go ahead and speak like a duck for me. Very good. Go ahead and sit up straight. Go ahead and sit up straight. Give him a big round of applause. We're going to go ahead and do a little bit of interviewing up here. Clear the stage a little bit. There we go. Go ahead. The person I'm touching on the shoulder right now, go ahead and open your eyes. Open your eyes. Come on up here. And if I can ask, how old are you?
18.
Very cool. So are you still in high school?
No.
No. Okay, go ahead and face the audience. Go ahead and face the audience. Are you planning on going to school someplace else?
Oh,
No. So what are you planning on doing?
being a 4-H agent.
Very cool. That would be a lot of fun. You've been in 4-H all your life?
Yes.
What's been the most fun thing about 4-H?
Meeting new friends.
Yeah. What skills have you learned?
I can bake. I can show my sheep really good. I made the table.
You made a table.
I finished it.
You did. Excellent. Now, what can you do to refinish a table?
It was lovely.
Ugly table. Okay. And so did you get any ribbons for that?
You got red.
A red ribbon. Now, I didn't grow up with 4-H because I grew up on a resort in Minnesota, a family resort, so I didn't get into 4-H. Tell me about what the different colored ribbons mean.
Purple is your grand champion. And then you've got your pink, which is your reserve. And you've got blue, which is like the best. And you've got red, and you've got white. And then there's the participation.
Sure, absolutely, because participation is very important, isn't it? You gotta learn. You gotta learn. Give her a big round of applause. Go ahead and sit back down. We'll go ahead and take care of the froggy here. Go ahead and sit back down. Arnold, go ahead and open your eyes. Open your eyes. Come on, stand up. Come up front here. And how old are you, sir?
16.
16. So you're still in high school or just started?
Still in high school.
All right. And I mean, do you do any sports or anything like that?
Not really.
Not really. Okay. What do you like about high school so far?
The welding classes I get today.
What kind of classes? Welding. Excellent. So you think you're going to become a welder when you grow up?
Yeah, something like that.
That is a fantastic career. You're always going to have work. You're always going to have work. What is the most difficult thing about welding so far for you?
Like consistency.
A consistent beat and consistent weld is very important, isn't it?
Yeah.
So what kind of projects have you done so far?
Well, we haven't really got to do any school. We just kind of practiced and together.
How about at home or with your parents or anything like that?
I got some welding on the farm I could do, but I don't have time.
Very cool. All right, so when you get out of high school, you planning on going to VOTEC then?
Yeah, I want to go to the Missouri down in Beta.
Really? I didn't know there was a welding institute. What will that prepare you to do as far as jobs are concerned?
I'll teach you like your stick welding, TIG, and your MIG, and like the basic skills, that kind of stuff.
Excellent. Do you do 4-H, FFA, things like that?
Yeah, I'm involved in FFA at my school, and 4-H here.
All right. Between FFA and 4-H, which have you enjoyed more and why?
I like FFA better because I can go to judging competitions with the school, garden, and land judging, that kind of stuff.
Land judging? What's land judging?
It's like where they go out and they dig a hole in like a pasture and you go test it for nitrogen, if it could hold a certain crop.
Very cool. Give them a big round of applause. Go ahead and sit back down. Since you show chickens and your sheep, we're going to have you 1, 2, 3 branch out just a little bit. You also speak duck. You're going to interpret what she says for us. Will you do that for me, please? Go ahead and stand up. Go ahead and stand up. Let me cut in front of you here. Person I'm touching on the shoulder right now, you only speak duck. Go ahead and open your eyes. Open your eyes. Stand up. Come over here. We have your interpreter right here. What is the most fun thing about being a duck? Okay, very cool. Let me stand between the two of you. All right, what does she say is the most fun thing about being a duck?
She likes the swimming in the water.
Swimming in the water, yeah. And when you're swimming in the water, what are you doing?
petals and dice for the food.
Really?
She likes food.
She likes food. What is your favorite food from the lake or stream or pond?
Chicken.
Chicken. It is probably difficult to find chicken, but when you do, what's it like?
Quack, quack. Very juicy.
Very juicy chicken. Because it's been in the water.
Quack. Yes.
Hey, very cool. Now, do you like go around to campgrounds and things like that and look for chicken?
Quack. Only if she can.
Okay. What keeps you from doing that?
Quack, quack. She doesn't like to fly that much.
You don't like to fly that much. Oh no. What's the furthest you've had to fly?
Quack, quack, quack. Quack, quack, quack.
And where were you going?
Quack, quack, quack.
Okay, how far has you flown so far?
About 120 miles
And where was she going?
to Nebraska.
To Nebraska. What is your favorite area in Nebraska?
Quack. Greenland.
Greenland, Nebraska. I haven't heard of Greenland, Nebraska. Now, do you hang around with the sandhill cranes?
They're rude.
Sandhill cranes are rude? What has a sandhill crane done to you?
Quack, 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 quack.
What did the sandhill cranes do to her?
Stole her food and the chicken, and it wasn't as good as I thought it would be, but she thought it was good. She thought it was good.
Just a bunch of rude, stuck-up sandhill cranes. And there's so many of them.
Quack, quack, quack,
And they're big.
quack,
And they've got these long legs.
quack.
What's she saying?
That they stand like 5 feet taller than them. They're just humongous.
If you could try to get even with the sandhill cranes, what would you do?
Quack, 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 quack.
What would she do?
Steal their food.
But they eat grain and it's all over the place up there.
Quack, 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 quack. They'll show you anything.
Okay. Now, do the ducks get together and pick on the sandhill cranes?
Quack. Yes.
What is your favorite trick to playing a sandhill crane?
Quack, 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 quack.
What do they do?
Swimming between their legs and diving up and then down.
And what does that do?
Quack, quack.
What does that do?
Scares them.
Scares them. She's more polite than what you said, isn't she? Let's imagine no, we won't imagine there aren't any children here because there are. Give them both a big round of applause. Go ahead and have your seat here. Go ahead and have your seat here. A big round of applause. There's not many of you. You need to make noise. You need to make noise. Very cool. All right. 1, 2, 3, and. You know, one thing about fairs is fair food, and I want to remind you that there is a concession stand back at the back of the building here, and they have great food. The pie is delicious. Now, Bobby, is the pie ready right now, or is that later in the day, or what? Do you have any idea? Tomorrow's the pie. You gotta have the pie tomorrow. It is fantastic, absolutely fantastic. But one of the things about fair food is it can give you gas. Go ahead and stand up, not stand up, sit up and sit up. One of the things about fair food is it gives you gas, and I've had a lot of fair food. And whenever I turn around and make a certain noise, you're going to smell the most foulest smell, and you can't help but react. You can't throw up, you can't hit me, but oh, it is. Oh, go ahead and open your eyes, go ahead and open your eyes. Now, can I ask what your first name is?
Tamara.
What's your first name?
Caleb.
Rachel.
think so. Very cool. Well, let me go ahead and explain a few things about hypnosis to these people, and I'll be right back to you. Right? So the nice thing about hypnosis is that it is a very interactive process. And it is just one of those things where once you develop a relationship with people, you can really start to either help them improve their life, which was why I got into, excuse me here, I need that was loose there. And what's going on here? What's going on? What's the matter?
You stink.
I stink? What's the matter?
I want to get that checked out.
Get what checked out?
Your gas issue.
Gas issue. What's the matter with you?
You stink.
I stink. I use deodorant.
Not that kind of stink.
What kind of stink?
The downstairs stink.
Downstairs stink. We're on the 3rd floor over at the Holiday Inn Express.
Well, it's on yourself, not on the building.
It's on myself. My oh. I showered this morning.
Kind of stink. It's more like a gassy stink.
More like a gassy stink. I want you to go ahead and look out into the audience here. Tell me about the gassy stink.
It's worse than my sister's.
Is your sister here?
Yeah.
What's your sister's name?
Camera.
Tamara, would you raise your hand, please? Oh, right over there. Okay. Well, I promised I wouldn't embarrass anybody on stage, so I apologize to Tamara. I thought she was in the audience, all right? Okay. Tamara, I apologize. I really do. So, all right, as you've seen, oh dear Lord. These are brand new sandals for me too. Anyway, as you've seen, the creativity that you can have just really ramps up. Give them a big round of applause. And the air clears. And now when you hear the very same sound, it is like flowers and expensive perfume. It is the most wonderful smell. Even though it's the same sound, it's the most wonderful smell, and you just need to get it in more and more. So here's the thing about hypnotism. Here's the thing about hypnotism is that while you do engage the imagination even more than usual, they're not out of control in any way whatsoever. And so what I want to do is I want to ask you all if you could explain to them, just in a very brief sense, what hypnosis has been like for you so far. How would you explain it to them? What have you been experiencing?
It's like a dream.
Like a dream, very good. How would you explain hypnosis? Relaxing, very good. And how would you explain hypnosis? Nice. Give them a big round of applause. All right. Let me ask, you can stay in hypnosis the way you're at, but first I'm touching on the show right now. Will you be showing animals this afternoon?
No, I have to announce.
You have to what?
I have to announce for the ocean.
Okay, very cool. Will you be here for the watermelon feed?
Yeah.
I've got another show after, let's see, well, watermelon feed starts at 2 and I start at 2:30, is that right? All right. So if you want to come back, it'll be a totally different show. So I want you to have some fun the rest of the day with hypnosis, you and your sister. I'm going to make something up right here now for you and your sister. Whenever your sister says, "How are you?" I want you to tell her, "I'm great, how are you?" All right? Just throughout the day. Just throughout the day. When you ask your sister, how are you? And she says, I'm great, how are you? You tell her, I'm even better than you are. And you two just keep that up throughout the day and have some fun with it. And if you want to build off of that just between the two of you, you go ahead and do that. But have fun with that throughout the day. When you go home tonight, it'll disappear. But here at the fair, you ask her, how are you? She's going to say, I'm great, how are you? And you're going to say, I'm better than you. How's that sound to you? Very cool. And how's that sound to you? And if you two want to build that up even more, you go ahead and do that. And you go ahead and remind them to go ahead and have some fun with that. For you, I want you to insist when people tell you how great you were in the show. I want you to tell them in all seriousness, I wasn't hypnotized. I talk like Arnold all the time. That's going to be your response. I wasn't hypnotized. I talk like Arnold all the time. Will you do that for me? If people ask you, how was the show? What was it like to be in the show? You tell them, I wasn't hypnotized. I talk like Arnold all the time. And then flex for them. And then flex for them. Just go ahead and show them a little bit of muscle. All right, very cool. Give them a big round of applause. Let's see. Go ahead and sit up straight. Go ahead and sit up straight. I want you two sisters know how to play patty cake, right? Yeah. I mean, you know, the rough idea. Very cool. I want my guy to go ahead and stand up. Open your eyes first. Stand up. Step forward. I want you to go ahead and stand up. Sit next to your sister. And you go ahead and come back here. Go ahead and come back here. You love to play patty cake. Just for the rest of the show, you absolutely love to play patty cake. And you're going to play patty cake with your sister. Even if she goes into hypnosis, you're going to try to get her to play patty cake. 1, 2, 3, go ahead. Open your eyes, open your eyes, open your eyes, and go ahead and play patty cake with each other. Go ahead. With each other. That's okay. What are you doing to your sister? That's not her hands. That's not her hand. You were spanking your sister. You have to play patty cake. Well, she's not really in a position to play patty cake right now, is she? No. No. And I told her to stay safe and upright in her chair at all times.
She fell down.
She fell down, but she did it slow. She didn't get hurt. I'm going to go check on her. Okay. Let's go check on her right now. And what's your sister's name again? Tamara, are you okay? Okay, very cool. You just stay there. Give Tamara a big round of applause. Play patty cake with him. Teach him. There you go. Teach him. Teach him. A little bit faster. A little bit faster. A little bit faster. I don't know. He quit. Look out in the audience. Go find somebody to play patty cake with. Give her a big round of applause. Tamara, go ahead and stand up. Open your eyes. Let me help you up. Are you okay? No, okay. How did you fall down? It's okay, but you did fall down so you protect yourself, didn't you?
Yeah.
It's it looked like. But are you okay? Go ahead and sit down. Give her a big round of applause. Where's our patty cake gal? Over there. Very cool. Way to go, Troy. Go ahead and get somebody else. Go ahead and get somebody else there. She is our patty cake queen. He's good. Give him a big round of applause. Come on. 1, 2, 3, both of you, open your eyes, open your eyes, open your eyes. Go ahead. Go into the audience. Go into the audience. You are newly formed zombies. You don't have your teeth yet. Cock your head to the side. Put your hands out. You don't have your teeth yet, but you are looking for brains. Go ahead and look for brains and tell them when you find brains, I'm going to eat your brains. 1, 2, 3, you're now a zombie, fresh zombie. You are looking for, you don't have your teeth yet, but when you find somebody, I'm going to eat your brain. Go get them. Go get them. Oh, yeah. There you go. Find the best one. Find the best one. When you found the best one, bring them up. Bring them up to the stage. Bring them up to the stage. When you find the best one, bring them up to the stage. Give them a big round of applause. Give them a big round of applause. Very cool. Let me see what I can find here. You're no longer zombies. You're at prom. This is your date. That's it. And you're dancing. Go ahead. Get your date, get your date, get your date. We'll go ahead and give us a little bit of volume here. Dance. Go ahead and dance. You're no longer zombies. You're now at prom. There you go. Prom is over, and you go to a party in somebody's basement, and it starts to get crazy. It starts to get crazy. Go ahead and dance to this. Go ahead and dance to this, Daft Punk. Go ahead, make some motion. Make some motion. Make some noise. Make some noise. There you go. Everybody clap along.
One more time.
That's what I'm going for. Give a big round of applause. Very cool. Oh no, the neighbors are complaining. The cops are here. The cops are here. The cops are here. And the people that were brought on stage, clear out. But the people that were in hypnosis are stuck. Go ahead, clear out. Here comes the cops. Here comes the cops. Look out. Look out. Oh no. Oh no. What's been going on here?
We're just dancing.
Neighbors have been complaining for over an hour.
Well, it might have been a little loud.
A little loud? Do I smell liquor on your breath?
No, sir.
had complaints for over an hour. What do you have to say?
I think it was a pretty good party. You missed it.
Like that, all right. What do you have to say about this party? Neighbors complaining all the noise you've been making?
Okay, let me make some more noise.
Okay, well, tell you what. We haul you in front of the jury, your peers. Go ahead and stand up here. Go ahead and stand up here. Jury of your peers out there, you need to come up with a good reason why we shouldn't sentence you to jail. Go ahead, give me a reason why you're such a good person you shouldn't go to jail.
I babysit babies.
Babysit babies, okay. By applause, is that a good enough reason? All right, babysitters are important. Why are you a good person and shouldn't get sent to jail?
I'm guilty, but I'm innocent.
How are you innocent?
Because it was a great party.
Right. How are you guilty?
Because I was there.
Yeah.
Walk out. After party.
Yeah. Okay. By applause, should we let her go? All right. Dude, jury of your peers, why are you too good of a person to go to jail?
I'm a hard worker.
Hard worker? Anything
Yeah.
else? Hard worker, is that a good enough reason not to send them to jail? Oh, it's awfully pokey for you. Give them all a big round of applause. Go ahead and sit back down. Go ahead and sit back down. All right, we're going to move Hypno Frog over here. I want to give you a little gift for coming up on stage. 1, 2, 3, go back into hypnosis. Give them a big round of applause. Please give them a big round of applause. They've been up here entertaining for you here. I want you to think about one thing in your life that if you could do it, feel it, or believe it, we're going to let that truck get by here. If you could do it, feel it, or believe it, your life would improve. It could be as a student, it could be as a daughter or son, it could be as a friend, it could be as an employee, whatever it is. One little thing that you could do, feel, or believe. I want to be a better person. That's way too big of a deal. But of all the little things that you can do, one little thing that would improve your life. And when you have that, nod your head and smile. Nod your head and smile. Very cool. Ah, there we go. As I count from 1 to 5, I want you to fully emerge from hypnosis. You cannot leave the stage if you're not fully emerged. Keep the post-hypnotic suggestions for you to have fun throughout the day. If it gets too annoying, just say, that's enough. And the post-hypnotic suggestion will go away. If it gets too annoying, all you have to do is say, that's enough, and the post-hypnotic suggestion will go away, but not the gift that I just gave you. Now here's the cool thing. You know how to take your own self into hypnosis. You know you can emerge at any time that you want to, and nobody can trick you into hypnosis. You are totally safe in regards to hypnosis. I want to thank you personally for coming up and having fun and being so creative. So here's the deal. As I count from 1 to 5, you will fully emerge from hypnosis, but the deeper and deeper that one little thing goes into your subconscious mind, not as a compulsion. It does not get in the way of your real life, but it does help you improve your life. So go ahead and sit up straight, open your eyes. Open your eyes, go ahead and stand up. Give yourselves a little bit of room in between in case you feel like stretching. Give them a big round of applause. As I count from 1 to 5, I want you to fully, as far as I'm concerned, you can remember the entire show. If you want the mystery, boom, forget the show, it doesn't matter to me. But my preference is that you remember. My wife Mona there recorded the entire show. It's going to be on YouTube for free for you and your friends to enjoy. That Hypnotist on YouTube, that Hypnotist on Facebook. Now, I will announce on Facebook and also the Ford County Fair Facebook site when these shows are up, and this will be the first one that I put up. probably get up about Monday, I would guess. Okay? So you, your friends and family can enjoy the show, and please do make any kind of comments you want, as long as they're polite. All right? And give them compliments for putting on such a good show. Are you ready to emerge? One, let that energy come up your body. Let it come all the way up your body. Like that relaxation went down. Let energy come up. You feel good. You are going to be a great announcer for the show today. You are going to be a great announcer when it comes time. Are you showing anything or participating in any way whatsoever?
I'm making pies.
She's one of the pie makers. They are delicious. Give her a big round of applause. We're going to eat pie tomorrow. Good. All right. What? At 2. Yeah, okay, 2 o'clock. Thank you. I gotta tell you, these are great pies. They really are. So here's the deal. 2, let that energy come through your body. Remembering the show or having the mystery as you decide you want to do. Keeping those fun little post-hypnotic suggestions in place, but deeper and deeper on the gift that I gave you. 3, fully emerging even more, even though we had a few brief minutes doing hypnosis. You find you feel wonderful, fully awake, feeling terrific, and remembering the show at least as well as any other interaction that you've had. 4, preparing to fully emerge from hypnosis, getting ready to leave the stage. Go ahead and leave from that side. If you are not fully immersed, you cannot leave the stage. Do you understand that? Very cool. And 5, do one more big round of applause, please. Give a little off-stage music here. And thank you very much for coming on stage. Did you have fun? Terrific. Thank you very much. Did you have fun? And are you fully in? You want to sit down for a little bit? I'll work with you a little bit more. Terrific. And are you fully in? Terrific. Go ahead. All right. Thank you very much. We're going to have a watermelon feed at 2. Another show at 2:30. It's going to be totally different. And I hope that you come back. I really do. Tell your friends. Post on Facebook, Twitter, social media, and Bobby,